Good afternoon, you guys. Do y'all remember this old school layout? It's been a long time since I've used my live stream to go online and do a live stream, since I used my StreamYard to do a live stream. Okay, so for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Lydia. I am the host of the Avanti Wellness podcast, and I'm documenting my personal health journey while I'm in it. So we talk about the good and we talk about the bad. And today we're going to talk about the good. So if I sound a little upbeat, it's because I am. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how I am. But first of all, I want to let you know I am on day 318 of rebounding every single day for the almost last year. In 45 days or so, 43 days, I'm going to have made it to 365 days of rebounding. And I'm super happy about that, because if you go back to my videos in the very beginning on day, say 15, I was saying, oh my gosh, I can't wait till I can get to day 30. And then I would say, I can't wait to get to day 45. I can't wait to it was like a big deal to make it to day 60. Now I'm on day 318. Isn't that fascinating? Okay. So in a second, I'm going to mention some of the benefits of rebounding, because we just finished this book last night talking about it. And the videos are on the channel, so you could go under the live feed and see these chapters. There's some really cool chapters like rebounding for senior citizens, rebounding at the workplace, rebounding even for people with disabilities and people who have a hard time doing traditional forms of exercise. You can find a way to use a rebounder to help your cellular body. But before all that, and before I get jumping, I just want to tell y'all, I'm on day 6 of having 2 capsules a day of this product. It's called BrocElite. BrocElite. All right. It is a sulforaphane tablet capsule, which comes from broccoli. And this particular part of sulforaphane comes from broccoli. I'm pretty sure they're using broccoli microgreens. I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure they're using broccoli microgreens to get this. And I'm not an affiliate. I don't have any connection to this company. I physically bought 4 bottles to give it a try. I'm on day 6, and they say it can help your serotonin and it can help your dopamine. I even think it's supposed to be able to help your oxytocin. I'm not sure if it's that or the berberine, but dopamine and serotonin definitely happening. So I want y'all to know that I share stuff even when I'm not even going to get paid for it, because if it's good, I want you to know about it. So I want to share this with you, because so far on day 6, I'm feeling green and happy. Okay. So we'll keep you posted, but I'm loving what sulforaphane is able to do for me so far. I'm even testing it on my doggie. So don't tell them, because they probably will get worried about it, but we're good. So we're going to try it out. Okay, before I get jumping, I want to remind y'all of some of the health benefits. So I learned some new health benefits from reading this book. So the 318 days that I've been bouncing, hi, Ginger. The 318 days I've been bouncing, here is a reminder of the health benefits. Okay, here I'm going to read them off, and then I'm going to get jumping. Okay, the bottom line for health and fitness: rebound exercise strengthens the immune system, 80% shock-free, lowers cholesterol triglyceride levels, tones and supports the glandular system, increases lymphatic circulation, increases white blood cells, improves arthritis. So does this, because it helps to decrease inflammation. So those 2 things are going hand in hand. Improves vision, which we have a Avanti community member who that has absolutely been a testimony for. Her name is Elaine. If you're out there, Elaine, hello. Y'all go look at her video that I interviewed her probably about 6 months ago or so. And it's under the regular video section of my channel. Rebounding moderates appetite. I have to agree. Increases metabolism, which I love. Burns calories, which we all love and need. They don't have it here, but it helps with blood glucose utilization. And the final thing she has listed here is increases balance, coordination, dexterity, and endurance, which I definitely have had that happen once I started rebounding. So let's get started. Ginger, look, I'm back with my old screen here. So I'm using StreamYard again instead of the vertical YouTube. So I'm going to tell you why in a second. Let me just get on my rebounder and get started, okay? Because I want to knock it out. Hi, Joey. You want to meet my dog? Actually, here, I'll show y'all. There's two things on my 17-year-old dog that I'm going to try to use the BrocElite to decrease. One is this big, non-cancerous fatty tumor. So I'm going to let y'all know if that decreases. That's pretty common in dachshunds. And then she's got this right here, a little tumor over her eye. But we're living our best life. And we're going to see if having, by the way, I didn't tell y'all, but 2 of those little capsules is like eating 5 pounds of broccoli a day. I'm only giving her 1, so she's getting 2.5 pounds of broccoli power in her system. So far, so good. It's making me happy for sure. Here we go. By the way, I'm cooking some chicken at the same time. Y'all may be able to hear my little convection oven going in the background behind the camera. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Okay, look how bright it is behind me. It's daytime. Okay, so I'm just going to do the health bounce, but this morning, okay, first of all, let me just back up and say I'm on day 6 of eating the BrocElite, which is like having 5 pounds of broccoli a day, which I have never done that before. I've never eaten 5 pounds of broccoli a day, so I don't know what kind of benefits I'd get if I did that. But I think it's hard to digest that much broccoli, so it's kind of cool that it's in a capsule form, the power of it. And they say it helps your serotonin and it helps your dopamine. Well, I'm definitely feeling chipper, to say the least. I'm feeling more positive. I'm feeling productive. So this morning, I woke up. Yesterday, I did an interview with Dr. Tom Ingenio. That's how I would say it in Italian. I think he says it differently, like the English version, but it doesn't matter. His name is like Ingegnere, which is the word for engineer. So he's Ingenio. And we talked about cupping. So I've already uploaded that episode of the podcast up on my video section. Those recorded videos do not go on my live section. They go on the video section of my channel. And then today, this morning, I did that last night for YouTube. This morning, I had to edit the verbal, audible only, because it goes on 15 different websites. The audio version of the podcast without the video, it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Audible, Deezer, I think is one. Anyway, there's a bunch of podcast apps where my podcast shows up for people to find it. And so I have to do extra editing when I create that audible version. So I waited till this morning and I got up and I was super productive. I got my coffee and I went in my podcast room and I started working on my computer. And then I got busy posting it all over. So I decided to go clean up my TikTok account, which I haven't posted anything in a year, more than a year. I think August or September was the last time I posted anything on my Avanti Wellness TikTok account. But one of my videos got 5,000 views. So I thought, well, maybe I should start sharing stuff on TikTok. The stuff I already create for YouTube, I'll have to put a little version of it on TikTok. Try to let people know about me over there. So I'm like newly motivated and focused on growing my channel because I'm at the 318-day mark. And for the next like 50 days, I'm going to really be hitting it hard, knocking it out, trying to let people know what I'm up to, because I want to inspire other people to rebound. Even if you're not seeing results, still keep rebounding. Like rebound because of the health benefits, not because you can see what's happening in your body, but because the science tells you what's happening in your body. So let that be your motivation, not because you're seeing a change. And that's something that I've had to accept. And slowly my body is changing. I was looking at the old videos from TikTok a year ago, and I was just noticing how my face was fuller and my arms were fuller and everything, my chest was fuller and wider. I mean, everything is just kind of changing at a cellular, slow level. So I'm going to turn sideways because my right leg is getting in a stance where it doesn't like that same position. Alexa, 5 more minutes. Okay, one thing that I have learned from that book is that even if you just do 2 minutes at a time and you do it like 3 times a day for 6 minutes, that's almost better than doing 6 minutes all at once. Oh, there's my chicken. The chicken's ready. Woo-hoo. I'm cooking chicken thighs, which I'm super proud of myself because I hate cooking at home for myself. But the only way I'm going to be able to control my diet and the food that I eat is by controlling it, by making it. And that's something that I've had a hard time. I struggle with wanting to cook my own food. I like when nice restaurants cook my food. So that's something, that's a new goal I have to change. So I'm starting with the chicken thighs. I just put some Kinder's garlic powder on them. Hopefully I didn't put too much. I'll have to see once I taste them. Oh, so guess what? Okay, I can tell you all this now. Here's some new news. In the last 10 days, I've had 2 rebounder companies email me from my YouTube channel asking me if I want a free rebounder and a promotion code to give to my channel audience. And one of them was, what's the name? Hold on. Leaps and Rebounds. That's one of them. And the other one is just an Amazon. I think it's an Asian manufacturer. I'm a little concerned because I've been on the best rebounder made by the father of rebounding. It has all the ergonomics. They don't cut any corners in their manufacturing. And this one's 20 years old. So I'd say it's really held up well. It hasn't deteriorated or anything. If anything, every once in a while, a little 20-year-old spring might pop. But even when it pops, I'm not worried because there's 2 springs for every connection to the mat. So if one spring pops, the other one holds you up until you can get stable. So I feel safe on my rebounder. Plus, I only do a light health bounce. So we'll see. I'll update y'all on what I end up deciding to do. One girl on her channel, she reviews all the rebounders. And then she provides links to them because they're all different prices. And she's just happy to introduce people to a new form of exercise, whatever their financial budget is for a rebounder. But I will tell you, in my opinion, traditionally you get what you pay for. And if you're skirting a price on manufacturing, but you injure yourself with bad knees or a bad back or something, you'll end up paying for it in healthcare cost. So it's better just to spend the $300 and get a good quality one that somebody has 20 years experience knowing that they're good. The other thing is, if the mat is stretching and you're falling in the center of the mat, that can make your ankles pronate, and that's not good for your ankles. So I've heard several people who had other rebounders talk about pronation and sinking in the middle. All of that is important to consider when you're selecting a rebounder. Guess what? My buzzer just went off. Woo! Alexa, stop. You know one thing I noticed just now? When I was doing 200 days in a row of rebounding while I was talking, I wasn't as winded, but it's interesting. It's been a while since I've spoken for 10 minutes while I was rebounding. So here's my 10 minutes. I feel warm, heated up, my circulation's going. I'm going to drink a little water. I'm going to tell y'all about this space right here, what I'm going to do with it. Okay, here's a sneak peek for either Ginger, if she's still on here, and somebody else who's no named. But here's a sneak peek for all of you who's watching this far in the video. So about little more than a year and a half ago, right before my mom passed away in May, in March, April, I had, well, first of all, let me back up. Y'all know, for those who know me from the channel, y'all know that I worked at a commercial level hydroponic farm, and I understood the power of hydroponic growing when you have limited water sources. And I'm aware that by 2040, we're going to be having water shortages in the world, not just America, but in the world. And so I found a company that has what's called a tower where you can grow lettuce and things like that instead of in a garden. you can grow it in your house with grow lights. And so this is over a year ago. I signed up to have that be an affiliate link, but then my mom died like a month later, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know if I was going to stay here or what. And in fact, I'm not on a lease right now, so I could leave at any minute. But I haven't left yet, this house. And I decided in the last week that with the election coming and everything, I really want to get more educated on how to grow my own food. And so I decided that I'm going to go ahead and get the indoor growing system. And I moved this piece of furniture that was right here. I moved it over there, and I made an opening right here for an indoor growing system to grow lettuces, microgreens. I mean, you can grow strawberries. You can grow, a friend of mine grew some melons. Isn't that crazy? Some melons. But why am I telling y'all? Because I'm going to use it as an educational thing on my channel, because I'm learning how to do it for the first time. I don't know how to grow my own food. I want to learn how to grow my own food. And the girl that introduced me, she lives 3 miles away from me. She came over here the other day, and I told her I was ready. I was ready if she could come over and help me, set it up. And we're going to live stream setting up the garden. And then we're going to live stream working on it. I'm going to showcase my growth. I'm going to talk about things I'm learning about how to grow. So I'm going to use it as a part of my channel to help share more good ways of eating cleaner, organic, non-pesticide foods. And you can buy an outdoor one, but I want the indoor one because you can grow lettuce all year round. And primarily that's going to be the primary, probably romaine lettuce will probably be one of my, or butterhead lettuce will probably be my primary source of growth, along with the microgreens and maybe some herbs. But she has 4 of the gardens that she works with. And so she's going to be my teacher. And I encouraged her, I helped her set up her own YouTube channel. So when we put the cameras around our activity, she can be live streaming or whatever she wants to do while I'm live streaming. So it can benefit both her and her channel, and my channel can get the information as well. So I'm all motivated, y'all. That BrocElite stuff is just getting me busy, active, going, doing, making sure I'm getting things done, getting it done. And looking at my old TikTok account this morning made me appreciative of the last year, because I remember that old TikTok, all those posts and things I was doing just to try to get things rolling. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the channel. I'm so grateful for everything that's happened. And I'm excited. I'm excited to share with y'all how I'm continuing to transform and learn and grow. And I don't care that I might fail at this journey, because I ain't ever stopping. Like, I'm not ever going to stop wanting to be better. So why would I wait till I'm there to talk about it? So I think people want to see the struggle, because it's a struggle for most people. Otherwise, we'd be doing it. So I know we're all struggling together, guys. So don't feel alone out there in your struggle. I have a struggle as well, and I'm trying to live beyond my struggle. So I don't want to say that word too much because it's low vibe, but like, we're thriving, we're going to be thriving, we're working on thriving. I am thriving. The I am statement is very powerful. So I am thriving, I am healthy, I am wise, I am getting better and better. Life is good, and we're making it happen day by day. So there's my 10-minute bounce, y'all. Look at me. I did a video for 10 minutes or more. Actually, it's 24 minutes right now. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to go check on my chicken and see what's up with that. when I do my 5-minute booster bounce this evening, I will, or tomorrow or something, you know, I'll let y'all know if the chicken was any good. So Ginger, if you're still on there, good to see you. Thanks for hopping on, and definitely thanks for saying hi. It's nice to know y'all are out there. All right. See you later. Bye, guys.